All right, sir. What's your name?
Kurt.
Kurt, what's happening, man? What brings you out this way?
Well, I mean, this has always been home for me, and like, I'm not sure exactly.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why I'm here.
So we try to like help a lot of the future kids in this world. We outreach. You've seen us doing outreach with people around here, and we're gonna help you out too, sir. But what's something you see out here that's changing when it comes to the street life? Is it like changing like politic wise, or what are some of the things you got to watch out for right now that as a person that's coming down here for the first time needs to watch out for?
Just be on your toes and just watch out, and like, because like the streets have changed. Like there's so many thieves, everybody's stealing from each other, so you gotta watch out for thieves, you gotta watch out for predators, you gotta watch out for anybody and everybody, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are some of the things.
So I see you out here, you had a little group of people with you earlier, but like, do you usually roam with like solo, or how do you survive out here for protection?
It's just me and my girlfriend out here, and I do what I gotta do every day, whether it's ask for money, for food, or recycle, or whatever it is. Every hustle is my hustle.
Yeah.
And that's how I survive. That's how we survive.
What's your drug of choice right now?
Be heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when I hear about that, how do you dodge the fentanyl thing when they're not putting it in there?
See, I don't know if they are putting it in there or not.
Okay.
I have no idea.
There are a lot of these dealers are dirty, and they try to like mix it with all this stuff.
I'm sure they could. I mean, I don't see why they would do that, because fentanyl is way more expensive, but maybe just to get people hooked. But
when did you start touching down with that?
Probably around like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, around 10 years.
It's like a gradual thing. Was it like stuff before that?
Yeah, I mean, it started off with weed. Went from weed to fucking weed and alcohol, and then after that, I went full blown into the heroin and speed, straight to IV using.
So what was like the big jump? Like weed and alcohol to heroin was a big jump. Like what was like? Yeah, so people showed it to you, or
see, my mom was a heroin addict, and she died when I was 13, and I got into it with my aunt and uncle, my adopted family, and I went out and I tried it. No friend showed it to me. I didn't even know where to get it. I just ran to the right person at the right time, and then I got hooked, and I've been hooked ever since.
I always hear about that first time. What was that first time?
The first time, like the first time getting high?
Oh, heroin, yeah.
Oh, it's just straight pins and needles, and it's overwhelming sensation. It's just in your whole body. That's something I like to brag about, because I've OD'd myself, you know what I mean? And once you start feeling that way, you're pretty much close to ODing. So I don't like that, But that's what everybody's goal is on fucking heroin, is to chase that, to get as close to that as possible, to get as close to falling out as possible. And it's a dangerous world, dangerous game.
I heard like when people are like bent over, they're still awake, right? They're still like conscious,
yeah.
But they just, why are they bending over? Is it because the drug makes them bend over, or they just choose to?
Because they go, well, I mean, they're not really conscious. Like they're in a dazed state. They're either like half asleep, or like just starting to go to sleep, or they're stuck sleeping right there like that, standing up. And it just happens because the drug literally like shuts down your body. Like it literally shuts you down. That's what happens when you OD off this stuff, off that fentanyl. It shuts you down. It shuts down your brain. It shuts down everything. All your organs shut down, and that's basically what the drug is essentially doing. You know what I mean?
But you're kind of conscious of what's going on around you.
Yeah.
Were you in the military?
I mean, you're not really. Yeah, I was. In the United States Navy.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
How long did you doing there?
I did 4 years.
Why'd you get out?
Assault consummated by battery, Article 128 of the UCMJ, and Article 92 failure to obey orders. And I got investigated by NCIS, Naval Criminal Investigational Services, for attempted manslaughter.
That was a lot. So what happened?
Yeah, I mean, so that was my accused charge right there.
What was it?
The attempted manslaughter from NCIS.
On a fellow troop?
But I would have went to Supreme Court if that would have been pursued. So I got a court-martial instead, just a regular court-martial, and then I got discharged for assault consummated by battery, Article 128 UCMJ, and Article 92 failure to obey orders. And
That was like an altercation you had on base?
That was on a submarine. I volunteered to go on a
Oh, you're
submarine.
in the subs.
Yeah.
So I heard some freaky stuff on them subs. I don't know, but the rumor, we knew a sub guy, he said that they do like some wild stuff underwater.
Yeah.
Is that something you can verify?
I can verify the weirdos.
Yeah?
I can verify it. Why do you think they have so many, you don't even have to give somebody's name up to get benefits for being a sex crime victim. Like you could literally just claim it. You don't, I mean, I'm sure there's more to that than just claiming it, but you don't have to give up any names.
Yeah. So the submarine is like you underwater and guys are married, but when they come up, they're married all of a sudden. They won't be like in the water no more.
Yeah, right. I mean,
what's some stuff you saw on the sub?
Just fucking closed confined spaces and a lot of steam and a lot of sweaty dudes, just a lot of sweaty people.
Meaning?
Just hard working people. There's a lot of hard work.
But none of that other stuff, that freaky stuff.
Yeah, I had nighttime and shit like that when the other shift's on.
Yeah.
When the other shift's off, you know.
What do you see yourself doing in the next couple months, man? I mean, it's gonna be hard to kick this dragon.
Shit, that's what I want to kick though.
Yeah.
That's the one I want to kick. I do want to kick that dragon. I mean, my lady wants to too, so we're trying to do it together. Like, I'm not just gonna get up and abandon her, even though I would, you know, have to make that role model decision, like, so I wish she could follow. But I'd rather go and be there with her because I know she's never been there. I've been there. She's never been there. She's not even close to being prepared from her own mouth. She says this.
Understandable.
You know what
I understand.
And basically, what was my question?
No, just what you see yourself being, like how you kick this dragon.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Well, I mean, we plan to go on to rehab soon, you know, and you know, she wants her kids back, so the last years of her kids back in her life.
Yeah.
I want to help her achieve that. That's one of my goals, to help her achieve that. So
we had a big barbecue, man. I'm sorry you missed you. It was like 2 hours ago across the street, actually. We're barbecuing a lot of stuff up, feed people out here. You'll see us a lot, you know. Our thing is just to feed, clothe, and house, you know, our fellow human beings out here, man. You know, nothing less than a human out here. So,
thank you.
Is there any shout outs you want to give anybody out here?
No.
Okay.
Good. Thank you, man.
Hey, I appreciate your story. You know, I think it's gonna save a lot of kids from going that way. You know, one last question is what your battle is from the first time you took it to where you are now. Did you see any chance of you like quitting in between that part, or was it like a chance where it was like, okay, I'm in there and I'm riding this train?
I used to be that way in the beginning. But then my parole officer put me in rehab for the first time and saved my life pretty much. So that's the way I'm gonna look at it, even though I'm not saved yet. But he started that process. And I've tried rehab 8 times now, and I've completed every time, and I've completed it all the way up until the end of the sober living.
Okay.
And then normally sabotage it.
I appreciate you, sir. And you'll see us out here, so always holler at us, man. Have a great day. Man.